The blue section on the rotary dial is what makes the KANE457 truly unique, as monitoring air quality would normally require the use of another analyzer and all the associated costs that go with having two analyzers, for example, two sets of calibration costs. With the KANE457, this function is integral, and so your cost of ownership is lower. Within the blue section, the menu provides a means to change parameters, for example, date, time, etc. Using the up and down keys will allow you to select what you need, and pressing send will confirm selection. Next on the dial is the analyzer status screen. This is the same as in the other sections and lets you know what the current internal battery state of charge is, the time, the date, and very importantly, the number of days left until calibration is required. Please note, when switching into or from the blue section, the analyzer will automatically enter a 15-second stabilization period. The next position on the dial is room test. In order to carry out this test, you will need the optional CPS1 combustion probe stand. The combustion probe is attached to the stand and then positioned in the room being tested, in accordance with BS 7967. Room air test. Note, before carrying out this test and to ensure accurate ambient measurements of CO2, the KANE457 should always be zeroed using a zero cal capsule. We shall demonstrate this in a few minutes. With the probe and stand in place, select Room Test to measure and record CO2 and CO readings for up to 30 minutes. Press the pump button to start room air testing. You need to choose between a 15-minute or 30-minute test. Once selected, the display is as follows: real-time CO reading, ppm, real-time CO2 reading, ppm. The CO test series is automatically stored in the memory as a log number. The room air test can be stopped at any time by pressing the pump button. If not stopped, the test will automatically end after 15 or 30 minutes. At the end of a test, the display will show this is the first log. This particular test ended after 9 minutes. This is the CO reading at the end of the test. This is the CO2 reading at the end of the test. The room air test series is automatically stored in the memory as a log number. When completed, the log can be printed immediately by pressing send. You can also view individual test results by pressing the send key to scroll through the individual tests. Viewing printing a logged room air test. Select Menu, Report, Room Air, View. Use the up or down keys to select the log number to be printed. Press send to print the test or send to PC or Android device via optional Bluetooth connection. By selecting the next function on the rotary dial, Ambient, CO and CO2, allows you to monitor real-time and maximum CO and CO2 levels, and could be used by commercial catering engineers when monitoring ambient levels of CO2 in ppm, parts per million. Note, before carrying out this test and to ensure accurate ambient measurements of CO2, the KANE457 should always be zeroed using a zero cal capsule. We shall demonstrate this in a few minutes. Ambient CO2 and CO display. This is a live reading. Real-time CO reading, ppm. Real-time CO2 reading, ppm. Maximum CO reading. Maximum CO2 reading, ppm. Press send key to print the test or send to PC or Android device via optional Bluetooth connection. Please note, if ambient CO2 readings are taken immediately after flue CO2 readings have been taken, it may take a few minutes for the system to be completely purged of CO2. The next position is timed logging. Note, before carrying out this test and to ensure accurate ambient measurements of CO2, the KANE457 should always be zeroed using a zero cal capsule. We will demonstrate how to do this in a few minutes. There are situations when CO and CO2 readings may need to be taken over specific periods of time to establish a profile of concentrations. The KANE457 allows for unattended timed monitoring and logging periods ranging from 4 hours to 24 hours. Note, for long-term testing, please ensure the analyzer is connected to an AC power source and only one test sequence is stored. To perform the test, select Timed Log. The display is as follows. The time can be changed by using the up or down key. The preset times are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 or 24 hours. Once the desired time is selected, please press Send to confirm. The display is as follows. Length of log period, time between each sample, total number of samples. Press the pump key to start the test. The display will be as follows. Real-time CO reading, ppm, real-time CO2 reading, ppm, average CO reading, ppm, average CO2 reading, ppm. Whilst this timed log function is in operation, you can check the progress at any time by pressing and holding the pump key, and the display will be as follows. To stop the test at any time, press the Send key and the display will be as follows. And when printing is finished, simply rotate the dial to another position to reset. Note, to print out 240 test results takes a considerable time, and you need to be sure that your printer batteries have enough charge remaining to complete this task. If you are going to be doing a number of these tests, it might be better to have an optional Bluetooth module fitted to your analyzer so that you can transfer the results directly to a PC. The final position in the blue section of the dial is 0. As mentioned earlier, prior to testing and to ensure an accurate ambient measurement of CO2, the KANE457 should always be 0 using a 0 cal capsule. In order to do this, rotate the dial to 0. The display will show Ambient 0. Press the pump key when in fresh air and the following screen will be displayed. Initial, purge, current CO2 reading in ppm, time, countdown for 90 seconds. As instructed, now fit the 0 capsule to the side inlet of the KANE457. Press the pump key after fitting 0 cap. The analyzer will start the zeroing process. Countdown for 90 seconds. This zeroing function uses a separate pump to the combustion pump and is quieter. Once complete, the following screen should appear. 0. Done. Now rotate the dial to the test being carried out. The award-winning KANE457 has been designed to be as easy to use as possible and offer great value for money. If you'd like more information on the KANE457 or other products within the KANE range, then please visit our website www.kane.co.uk or contact us directly on 01707 384 810. Invest in your future with KANE.